So we are getting ready to board our flight from Beijing to Ulaanbaatar. Actually, people are boarding now. And we have spent 90 days in China.
It's something like that, almost 3 months.
And yeah, so this video is supposed to be about our experiences and what we thought China would be and what it turned out to be and things like that.
Yeah.
Expectations.
I thought China would be more rural, especially when we cycled from Shanghai to Shenzhen. I thought we would have to camp and we would have to cook food, and there was food all along the way. There were hotels along the way. People were like extremely friendly. Like we didn't have to do there was no struggling involved at all, and I thought there would be. Chinese people are extremely friendly. I did not expect that. I was scared of cycling in China, and even the police police were really, really good.
Yeah, my expectation was that the police were going to be very authoritarian and limiting, and that wasn't at all the case.
Yeah. So I want to come back to China. I know you want to come back to China, but we both agree on the fact that we can't live here. We've 3 months been our limit in terms of slow internet, dealing with VPNs, just because if you have to get anything done here, it's very much a struggle. You can't print anything with your Gmail account, or just stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Love it to travel. Love China for traveling, not for living. Yeah. It was really good. It's just
something that passed my expectations was the food. I mean, I expected it to be good, but some of the stuff that we ate was just amazing. We had some of the best food I've ever eaten here anyway.
Yeah.
Lots of fruit, lots of
Yeah, the Chinese people love fruit. There's fruit everywhere, especially in the southern parts, obviously.
Food was also very oily, which wasn't the best.
Yeah, some dishes are oily, or some regions, or the food is oilier.
Yeah, I mean,
areas.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to being in a place where we can eat just vegetables. Vegetables with no oil. That will be delicious. Like a raw carrot, oh my god. Or a salad or something. I mean, those things are available, but I guess we didn't try hard enough to seek them out, or we didn't want to pay for them or whatever.
Okay.
Budget?
If you are cycling, you can definitely do it on $20 or $30 a day. When you go into tourist areas, no way. Tourist areas in China have it's weird. I was here 4 years ago, and the difference between then and now, it's it really gets to a point where you feel like they're trying to take advantage of you. You pay entrance fee, and then as soon as you're in, you have to pay for more things to get where you need to go, and there's no other way to get there.
Yeah, things like hiking and just general parks. A lot of the time you find yourself paying the entrance fee, and then if you also want to see this attraction part, then you get ready to pay another entrance fee effectively.
Yeah.
Which we kind of got a bit annoyed with.
Because we traveled in an area that was non-touristy, and we did still see tourist attractions, and we didn't feel like we were being taken advantage of. You pay, you go in, you see what you want to see. Only extra things you need to pay for, trinkets or souvenirs. Whereas the tourist areas is you pay to go in, and you can only get a 4-day pass, even if you're only there for 1 day, and then you have to take a cable car out because there's no other way to get there.
Yeah. And we don't want to sound like we're down on that. And that was a really annoying part. But the stuff that we saw when we paid the entrance fee and when we paid the cable car fees and stuff on top of that was some of those were the most picturesque and beautiful things that we saw while we were traveling. So it's not that it's not worth it. It's just sometimes we kind of wished that that you didn't have to pay. Yeah, or we did feel like we were being taken advantage of, I guess.
China also has the tourist industry here is very much tour group related. So if you don't take a tour group, it's not well signposted. Finding information is really hard, especially on Google there's nothing. So that's also like a thing, because we don't like joining tour groups or things that we can just get an audio guide for.
Yeah, not exclusively anyway.
Yeah. So, but China's very much like tour group push that on people. Like that's kind of, and that's how they travel. The Chinese travel in China with tour groups. They love it. We saw tour groups everywhere. Like that's for them. They don't want to struggle, or like they want to enjoy their vacation. They don't want to plan or like be responsible for anything. So they just book through tour group companies. So that's how they travel, and it's kind of like they want other people to travel that way as well. Yeah, I don't. What else is there to talk about?
Yeah.
We were really safe in China, and I've said this more than once. I feel safer in China than I do in South Africa, and I know that sounds like a bit weird, but I really do. There's security everywhere, like every train station, subway, airport. Like you have to scan your bags, they have to, like your water bottles, they check if it's actually water. Yeah, there's security.
Ad nauseum.
Yeah, it gets a bit much after a while, but you know, it's safe. China really is safe.
Yeah, and I think now that we've done it once and we think of doing it again, I think we'd be able to plan it and execute it in a way that would be even better than this, even though this was an excellent.
Yeah, it was a great learning experience on how to.
And
do
an excellent
things.
experience by itself.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we're gonna go and get on our flight. We've got our flight is leaving in 20 minutes, so we're gonna go from one of the most populated nations in the world to one of the most sparsely populated. Flying into Ulaanbaatar, we'll get there at midday. We're staying there for a couple of days and then heading off into the wilderness.
Into the nothingness, into the biggest campsite in the world. Anyway, that's it.
Here we go.